So we got a quick pattern here just so we have something that we can work with while I'm demonstrating the moves. Anytime we're starting out, you're gonna always need to get into your workflow settings. To get into your workflow settings, you're gonna hold Shift, step 3. You can do your quantize here. You can set up your step grid. You can do your counting, auto load on, all that good stuff. Here you can change your step grid. You can have a grid of 116, or you can do 116 triplets. And what it does is it changes your grid down here for your steps. So if I want to stop recording, there's 3 ways to do this. I can either hit the record button. As you can see, it's unlit. I can hit the play button. As you can see, it's unlit. Or I can just go to another track and that will stop the record like that. So if I need to select what session or what track I want to load, I'm going to go into set overview. I'm going to do that by holding down Shift, step 1. These are all your sets here. The ones that are not lit up are empty sets. So if I want to go to an empty set and start a fresh new project, I can hit one of these unlit pads here. If I want to go to a set that's already loaded on the Move, I can hit one of the lit sets. The blinking set is the current set. So if I go to another set, let's go to this set here, I can just press play and it'll go. If I want to go to another set, I can just go to another set, press play, and it will go. But let's go back to the set that we were working on. Voila. So if you ever want to know what the name of a sample is for the current selected pad, you can just hit the pad and tap the encoder like so, and it will show you the name. If I had another recording on another track and I want a quick view to see what's going on that track or what pads are playing on that track. Let's say I'm in the drum rack on track 1 and I want to see what's going on track 2. I can hold down Shift and hit track 2 like that. And in a quick view, what's going on any of the other tracks. These other ones, the same thing. We're back to the set overview. If I ever want to delete a set, any of these sets that I want to delete, let's say I want to open up the panel and I have these sets saved somewhere else on Ableton Live or something like that, and I don't need all these sets here, I'm going to hold down delete and I'm going to hit the set, and you'll see on the screen it'll say press pad again to delete, and now it's deleted. If I hold copy and I copy the set and I paste the set here, it's now pasted here. Now, if you have this set in the cloud, it's the same concept. You're going to hold down delete and you're going to hit the pad, and it'll say to delete from the cloud, press the pad again. But this particular set is not in the cloud, so I'm not getting that option. So if I was to hit the pad again, it's going to be deleted from the Move. So deleting from the cloud and deleting from the Move is the same step. It's just an extra step if you want to delete it from the cloud. But the screen will display and give you directions as to what to do when you're ready to do that. You can change the color of any of these pads, whether you're in track mode, note mode, melodic mode, session mode, set overview like we are here. You can change the colors of these pads. What you have to do is you hold down Shift and you hit the pad, and it'll give you an option to change the color. The first option is color. You hit that color and you can change the color of these pads to whatever you desire. To copy a pad, you can just hit copy, which is the button next to the X. Hold down copy, you'll see copy on the screen. You hit the pad that you want to copy, it says set 18 copied, and you can just go to the destination pad, which is here, and it'll say set 18 pasted. Simple as that. While we're on the topic of copy, let's say you copy something and you decide that you don't want to copy it and you want to clear the clipboard. You hold down copy, you copy something and you change your mind, you hit copy again. On the screen it says clipboard cleared, so whatever you copied is now gone. Let's say you're here, your set overview, and you want to get to note mode. There's 2 modes here. There's session mode and then there's note mode. There's also, they call it a melodic mode, where you can hit melodic keys and do everything you have to do. We'll get to that. Let's say you want to go to note mode and you're anywhere else on the move. You just hit a track key and it'll go directly to the note mode. So if I'm in session mode here, I hit a key, it's going to go back to note mode. Anytime I want to go back to note mode, no matter where I am or what I'm doing, you just hit a track on the move and it'll take you back to note mode. Quick tip if you don't know, if you look closely at the steps, step 1, step 5, step 9, and step 13, you'll see like a little underscore underneath the dot. Those are your beat steps. They represent beat 1, 2, 3, and 4. So for instance, if I want to do a 4 on the floor beat, I'm going to use these steps here with the little underscore. For instance, if I was to, I'm going to change this here. Let's change this drum pattern. What I have the kick on now is 1, 4, 7, and 11. I'm going to remove these. And now I'm going to make a quick 4 on the floor beat. And I'm going to use step 1, step 5, 9, and 13. Just a quick way to let you know where you are on the step map. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's what that underscore underneath steps 1, 5, 9, and 13 represent. If I want to see the length of a note, I'm going to just hold the step and you'll see on the screen to say note length 1. If I want to change that length, I'm going to turn the encoder like so, and it will shorten the note. Just like any other device that we use, maybe not all devices are this way, but most of them are. If you hold shift, you can adjust any of these values in tiny steps. So if you hold shift and you hit the wheel, let's say you want to make an adjustment on a step, you can just hold shift and make fine adjustments rather than whole steps by holding shift on any of these parameters that you want to do. It's usually just turning the encoder wheel by itself to make whole steps, or by holding shift, you can make tiny incremental steps. If I want to double the loop, right now it's saying 1 bar. If I want to double that, I'm going to go shift, step 15, and now that loop is doubled. And now I have 2 bars. If I want to double that, I'm going to hold shift, step 15, and now I have 4 bars. That's how you double the loop. Another way to double the loop is to hold the loop key and just turn the encoder, and you'll notice the bars being duplicated. And you can take them away the same way. So you turn the encoder knob to the right to add bars on, and you turn it to the left to remove bars while holding the loop button. While we're on the topic, if you ever not sure how many bars you have, you can notice the bars represented at the bottom of the screen by those lines. You'll see 3 lines at the bottom, let you know you have 3 bars in this particular project that you're using. If you want a quick view and maybe you can't see the bars, or you forget that the bars are in the bottom, you can always long press the loop mode and it'll tell you how many bars you're working with. Long press, 3 bars, let it go.